If it took you 2 years to save your first $20,000, what if I told you the next $20,000 won't take 2 years? Most people quit right before money starts working. And they don't even realize it, because if effort equals results, then why does it suddenly speed up for some people? Why does it feel like you're stuck for years? And then, suddenly, things start moving faster. Here's the part nobody explains. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just stuck in the slowest phase of money growth. And until you cross a certain point, it will always feel like this. Let's make this real. Say you save $1, few zero, every single month. No shortcuts, no bonuses, no lucky breaks, just discipline. Getting to your first $20,000 takes about 19 months. That's almost 2 years. 2 years of saying no to things. 2 years of watching your bank balance grow slowly. 2 years of feeling like nothing is really changing. And this is exactly where most people start doubting everything, because it feels like this isn't working. I'm trying, but it's too slow. Phew, this just doesn't 20s for me. But maybe this just doesn't work for me. But here's what's actually happening. Nothing is broken. You're just at the stage where the results are invisible. Now watch what happens next. Your second $20,000, same income, same saving habit, same effort, doesn't take another 19 months. It takes around 7. Ride that again. Same person, same discipline, less than half the time. And this is where things start to feel different, because now progress is visible. Now it feels like something is finally happening. So what changed? Did you suddenly become better with money? Did you find a secret strategy? Did you start taking bigger risks? No. Your money started working. Up until your first $20,000, everything depends on you. Every dollar comes from your effort, your time, your discipline. But once you cross that point, your money starts contributing. Think about it like this. At the start, you're working alone. Every month, you bring in $1,000. That's it. But once you have a base, your money becomes a second worker. And this worker doesn't sleep, doesn't get tired, doesn't take days off, and most importantly, doesn't need motivation. Now let's break this down with simple math. A 10% return on $2,000 is $200. A 10% return on $20,000 is $2,000. Same percentage, same market, same risk, completely different outcome. This is where most people get confused. They think rich people have access to better opportunities. They think rich people are earning higher returns. They think there's some hidden strategy they don't know. There isn't. A rich person's money isn't growing faster because of a different system. It's growing faster because it's applied to a bigger number. That's it. And once the number gets big enough, same percentage starts producing results that feel unfair from the outside. Now let's take this further. Imagine 2 people, same job, same salary, same monthly savings. Person A is still working toward their first $20,000. Person B crossed that point 2 years ago and kept going. From the outside, person B looks smarter, more disciplined, better with money. But that's not what's happening. Person B just reached the point where the math flipped. And this is the part nobody talks about. The beginning is slow The beginning is slow on purpose. Not because the system is broken, but because compounding needs a base. Without that base, nothing meaningful happens. And this creates a dangerous situation, because when results are slow, people lose patience. They start questioning the process. They think they need something new, something faster, something better. So what do? They stop saving consistently. They increase their lifestyle. They spend more because it's not making a difference anyway. Or they quit completely. And they do this right before everything was about to change. I know someone who was saving consistently for over a year. No shortcuts, just discipline. They reached around $14,000 and almost quit because nothing exciting was happening. No big jumps, no visible acceleration. It felt pointless, but they didn't stop. They kept going. And a couple of years later, their money was growing faster than what they were saving every month. Let that sink in. Their investments were generating more money than their actual effort. Not because they became smarter, not because they found a new strategy, but because they stayed long enough for the math to flip. This is the turning point, the moment where everything changes. And here's the important part. That number is not fixed. For some people, it's $5,000. For others, it's $20,000. For some, it might be even higher. The exact number doesn't matter. What matters is the phase. Phase 1, slow, frustrating, feels pointless. Everything depends on you. Phase 2, noticeable progress. Your money starts contributing. Things feel slightly easier. Phase Phase 3. Momentum. Growth starts speeding up. And now, your money is doing a significant part of the work. Same person, same effort, different phase. But most people never reach Phase 2. Not because they can't, because they don't stay long enough. They expect fast results from a system that is designed to be slow at the beginning. And when they don't see those results, they assume something is wrong. So they reset, start over, or stop completely. And that's why they stay stuck. Not because they lack discipline, not because they lack knowledge, but because they never cross the point where the systems starts working for them. Meanwhile, the people who look lucky just didn't quit. They pushed through the slow phase. They stayed consistent when nothing exciting was happening. And once they crossed that invisible line, everything changed. From the outside, it looks easy. It looks fast. It looks like they figured something out. But you didn't see the first 2 years. You didn't see the slow part. So instead of asking, why is this taking so long? Ask, am I still in the slow phase? Because if you are, that means you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're just early. And once you cross that point, you won't need motivation anymore because the system will finally start working with you. Most people don't fail because they're bad with money. They fail because they quit before the math flips. And once it flips, everything after that moves faster than everything before it. Not because you changed, not because the rules changed, because you finally built enough for the math to matter.